Y'all see this right here? This book has completely changed my way of thinking. And I'm not even exaggerating when I say that shit. Like, I picked up this book back in 2019. I actually wrote the date on it. I started it, I don't know if y'all can see that, December 30th, 2019. I finished it January 26, 2020. So a little less than a month I read this book for the first time. I haven't picked up this book since I read it in 2019 until probably like a couple weeks ago. And I've been reading this book every single day for the past couple of weeks. And I can't even sit up here and lie to you guys. Like, I like to be very organized. I like to have a routine. I like to make lists so that I'm organized and I know what to do, and I make sure that I get, everything done that I need to get done. And I've been kind of slacking on certain areas of my life. So, and one of the areas that I've been slacking on a little bit was reading. So I was looking around my room and I saw this book again, and I was like, you know what, for whatever reason, I feel like I need to read this book again, because it's so different when you read a book for the first time and then 6 months later, a year later, you pick up that same book again and you reread that book. You're gonna begin to pick up different things that didn't really strike a chord in you that first time around that you read it, because if you take 6 months, a year, however long in between reading books, during that period when you're not reading that book, you're growing mentally, you're growing in different aspects of your life, I hope. So when you pick up that book again, certain things that you read, certain things are going to stand out to you more than they might have in the past. And that's what's been happening to me. I remember it was within the first 15 pages, bro. First 15 pages, I came across this quote. And I remember when I first read that quote, it was just sticking with me. Like, I mean, I would just randomly think about it throughout the day. And I'm like, okay, I want to find it real quick for you guys, because maybe it'll resonate with one of you guys too. So I think it was like page, it was in the first chapter. Okay, be patient with me real quick. I gotta find this for you guys. Right here, page 16. It says, "You are living in a fathomless sea of infinite riches." Do you understand that? You are living in a fathomless sea of infinite riches. Do you understand what that means, bro? Like, when I remember I was reading this sentence and I had to like keep rereading this, because I'm like, you know what? That's so fucking true. And remember, this book is talking all about our mind, our conscious, and, most importantly, our subconscious mind, because our subconscious mind literally governs our entire life. So, and a lot of people don't know about their subconscious mind, what it really is, how it works, how we can use it for our own benefit to bring positive things into our life. So, I'm reading this sentence, and it really moved me, I could say. It says, "You are living in a fathomless sea of infinite riches." And I'm going to give you guys my perspective about that sentence. That means that we are living in, and to me, when they're talking about living in, like literally we are living in our bodies, with what's inside of us, our mind. We are living in a fathomless sea of infinite riches. And the reason why we have access to those infinite riches is because we can create whatever the fuck we want through the power of our mind. So if we learn how to program this, if we learn how to use our mind and our subconscious mind to, bring these positive things into our life, that's what I believe that sentence means, is that we are living in a fathomless sea of infinite riches. Like, There's no telling how much money, wealth, health, success, love, all these different things we can bring into our lives. Like, we literally came here to be abundant. We didn't come here to struggle. We didn't come here to make ends meet. We didn't come here to live a mediocre life. So we have to learn how to use our minds to bring in the things into our life that we really desire. We have so many thoughts throughout our day. I think we have about anywhere from 60,000 to 80,000 thoughts a day. And most of the thoughts that we're thinking today, and most of the thoughts that we're going to be thinking tomorrow, are the thoughts that we were thinking today. So that's why it's important, to be conscious of what's going on in your mind. What's your inner talk like? What are the things that you're saying to yourself? Because the things that you're constantly giving attention to, you're really giving life to that thing. If you constantly are thinking about how you can never catch a break, you could just never catch a break. You just constantly think about that. You feel like nothing is ever going to work out for you. Guess what? You're right. Nothing will ever work out for you, because it's the way that you're thinking that is bringing the things that you really don't want into your life. It's bringing those things into your life because that's what you're focusing on. Like, there have been so many times where I would be focused on something that I probably shouldn't have. And, at some point or another, I would become aware that I was focusing on something that wasn't giving me the results that I wanted to see. And I would make a quick change, and I would start putting more of my attention and energy onto thoughts that are going to produce health, wealth, prosperity, abundance, all those good things. And after a period of time, repeating certain things to myself and, really paying attention to what's going on in my mind, my situation has changed. When you choose to focus on things that are not going well in your life, you want to complain about how you can never catch a break. When you choose to focus on those things, you're not doing anything but pushing away the things that you really want and bringing to you the things that you don't want. And it's just crazy to think about, like, how our mind is literally the key to our life, our success, our love life, our health, our wealth, money, everything. It all boils down to your mind. But you're not going to learn this shit in school. A lot of people don't even know about this information because we weren't taught it. We weren't taught how important it is for us to use our minds constructively, which is why we have a brain in the first place. We're supposed to use our brain constructively, but most of the times we cause destruction because we don't know how to use our minds. We don't know how to properly use our minds. Therefore, it causes a lot of turbulence in our lives. Hold on one second. Let me get some water. I'm sipping on that Essentia. I don't even know. Hold on. I usually drink Poland spring water. I grabbed this today. This has a 9.5 pH, so I think that's good. I hope that's good. I don't know. But, I really, really, truly, highly recommend everybody in the world grab this book. If you're reading this, grab this book. Do yourself a favor. This is not a sponsor. This is just a great book. And, it's really benefiting me. And you can see I'm right here. I'm on page 135. There's about close to 400 pages in this book. And honestly, I'm not a big fan of long books and stuff like that. But when it's a book that has a lot of good information and, you know, stuff like that, it's easy for me to get into it. So I'm at, like I said, I'm at page 135. It doesn't feel like I read 100 something pages already, but if you tuned into my video all the way into the end, I greatly appreciate you. And do yourself a favor, please grab this book. If you do grab the book, read it. Let me know if it opens your mind up to new ways of thinking and doing things. And, you know, other than that, thank you guys. Hope you all have a blessed night. Appreciate you.